Hey, what's up? It's your boy 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media. And this is the pre-show show. Come on, come on. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to hang out with me for a little bit before we all go watch Friday Night Tights. Man, hopefully everybody's having a great Friday. I know it's been a minute. Have been on camera for a while. But yeah. Yeah, things have been a little rough, a little tough, but I'm still here. So I figured, fuck it. Might as well dust off the computer and show my face real quick. Hang out with y'all for a little bit. Pat S says, here comes the pre. What's up, Pat S? What's good, man? McKinney Draws. Happy Friday, 24. Man, happy Friday, you too, man. Thank you, McKinney. I appreciate you, bro. Lord Thoth says, hail, everyone. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, man. Lord Thoth says, Yellow Flash. Adam Sigler confirmed for Friday Night Tights. Okay. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for that, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Man, so shit. Right now it shows there's 0 people in the chat. That's interesting. Tell you can't ever go off of that little eye on the screen. It's supposed to tell you how many people watching. You can't ever trust that, man. That's for sure. Lord Thought says, great to be here, brother. Thank you, man. You know, I was just thinking about you, man. Lord Thought. You know, I don't know if you remember, had to be about maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it had to be about 2 weeks ago. I asked you if you owned any Golden Age comics. And you told me no. And I was like, all right. I didn't say nothing else. You know, but I figured I'd just dig into a box I got right here next to me and show you a couple that I've had. You know, it was given to me a long time ago, and you know, always held on to them. But it's kind of different. You know, like, of course, you know, someone gives you something like that. Of course, you know, you appreciate it. I treasure my shit. You know, but it's kind of different when you go out there. You work hard for the fucking money and you know, you the one that was like a fucking shark in water, just fucking, you know, trying to find what you really want, what you're looking for, and getting exactly that. It's but like I say, it's just a, you know, it's kind of different. That's why I was like, well, I know as a kid growing up, I'd go into comic book stores and I'd see all these Silver Age comics on the wall. Justice Leagues, you know, in issues in the 20s and the 30s, you know, just all kind of shit like that. Old Flashes, you know, shit from the 60s, Fantastic Four, just different things. Spider-Mans. Yeah, Ghost Riders. Yeah, you could just see all the shit on the walls, and it was always a thing that you'd be like, damn, could I ever afford that? Like, work, earn the money, buy it for yourself. And it wasn't until, you know, about a year ago that I started, you know, like I said, I did videos and shit where I started fucking finding shit. Fuck. And I even unboxed, you know, a bunch of shit that I found. And come to find out, since the pandemic, comic book stores have been shutting down, things like that have been happening. And, you know, a lot of people don't have money to fucking put their shit in storage, let alone pay the rent for the comic book store. So they have to bring all that shit home. You know, say, you know, dedicate a fucking room in the house to store all your comic book shits. And then boom, you go online, you trying to sell that shit. And when you're trying to get rid of back stock of shit, back issues of basically your whole store, because your house is not a warehouse or your apartment's not a warehouse, you got to get rid of everything. Then boom, best way to get rid of shit and still hopefully make a little money, you got to start slashing prices, man. So when that shit started happening, the pandemic was kicked off, and that's when I started swooping up and finding shit. And like I said, Green Lanterns. I found all kind of Justice League comics, just all kind of shit, man. And Lothal says Silver Age, but not Golden Age. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Have you seen the unbelievable Ghost Rider statue from PCS? Wow. Nah, I haven't seen that. I might check that out, man. Be right back. Family stuff. Oh, it's all good, Pat S. We'll be here when you get back, man. But yeah, it's like, and that's when I started finding deals. But it felt good to be able to actually own comic books that I've only seen posted on the walls of comic book stores. Because the shit that's on the walls is the shit that's the high dollar shit that if if it's for sale, they're gonna fucking charge. They're gonna beat you over the head with the price. And just to be able to get my hands on something like that, and to pay $2, $3, like fuck, like I really hit home with some of these fucking comic books. Like I said, it was the thrill of the hunt, being able to find it, get it, and then at the same time, you got a bunch of other people. You have Hail to Pat S from Lord Thoth. Yeah, and then at the same time, you have a bunch of other people that are bidding against you. So not only are you trying to get what you want, but you got to fight other motherfuckers for it online and win. So, of course, it's felt good. Then, I'm not sure, I probably said it before where, I've had my comic book stolen from me. I had a bunch of comic books stolen from me. And I finally went through one of the boxes that I haven't went through. And I seen some of the comic books that I still had. So I got them right here. And I feel like in a little bit, yeah, damn, yeah. And I feel like in a little bit, I'm gonna show you some of my Golden Age comics. And that's one thing. It's like Golden Age. We never really talked about Golden Age. We were talking about, trying to acquire, Silver Age, and Silver Age was always expensive as it is. But getting a hand on Golden Age comics. Yeah, so I got some Golden Age comics I'm gonna show off. You guys let me know what you think. And I haven't went through all my boxes, so I know I got a few more that I need to see if if they're stolen with the other shits or if I still have it. But finally went through a box and found these. It was like, oh shit, still got these. All right. So I have something to show for today. You know what, Lord Thoth? I've been seeing a whole bunch of Shazam #1s, especially slabbed, CGC 9.0, 9.5s, going for very interesting prices. We talking like $80, $90. And I know that when it comes to shipping and handling, you just be paying a couple dollars more. But, when it comes to you getting like a #1, like something like Shazam issue #1, I got mine right here, right next to me. You know, is it something that you want like freehand, or is it something that you would actually um you would like to actually own slab, you know, CGC, you know, graded in the whole nine? Yeah, slabbed. Still would rather have it in my hand. Yeah, I feel you. Okay, man. I didn't know if if you were more trying to get, but see that's the thing when it comes to actually buying it online. I noticed that Sony teases 3 Spider-Man. Yeah, I noticed that when it comes to buying shit online, what you consider a 9 or a 9.5 or something that's mint, near mint, or at least a very fine, is it's always on a different level than somebody else's. Because I judge harsh than a motherfucker, and sometimes considering the period of let me ask you something. I was talking to somebody about it yesterday, Lord Thoth. Maybe you can help me out. You remember you remember that comic book witch hunt that they had back? What was that? Was that in the 50s, if I'm not mistaken? Where they were, you had if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, it was either politicians or religious folks that were saying that comic books were like corrupting the mind of children and shit like that. So they were basically like taking all kind of comic books and pulps and shit, and they were fucking burning them down. And we talking about all kinds of, I mean, if you'd have seen some of the shit that they threw in the pile, it's been so long since I've seen it. But if you die, it was some shit that you'd have jumped in the fucking pile to go retrieve. Like you burning Fantastic Four #1, why? Or you burning the old fucking All American comics or old JSA or a sensational Wonder Woman comic or something, something old as fuck, like damn. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, he thinks there's a 9.0 at least, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, I have an inside track on one. Very fine. Plus, that the guy is coming down a bit on the price. I want to see it in person. Yeah, man. Lord Thoth, you're right about that, man. I'm telling you, my brother. I bought some things online, and I'm looking at the picture. And when I actually got it in the fucking mailbox, I was like, what the fuck? I'm looking at it on my phone, looking at what I got in my hand. It doesn't add up. Hey, my man, I got to return this. You know what I'm saying? I got to return this. So, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that. Yeah, you're right, man. And even I had to tell one gentleman that, when you see it in a picture is one thing, but when you get it in front of your face, it's always a different story. Always. It's just like a chick. You look at a picture and shit online, you damn. Then when you see it in person, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, that is a trap. I feel you. Notice a lot of auctions aren't listing the grade anymore. Yeah, man. Basically, I noticed that too. They're like, hey, they'll call it ungraded, or they'll say you grade this. Like basically, you call it. Do you think this is, whatever, this is just how much I'm selling it for, or this is what I'm auctioning off this comic book for. But basically, the grade is at your own risk. Like you have to look at this picture and see if it's worth it to you, whether you want this comic book or not. And they don't even put whether it's an 8 or a 9 or whatever. Then they'll have like the disclaimers, I'm not a professional comic motherfucker, so I'm not good at I'm not the guy to be asking for if this thing is professionally graded or not. Da da da. Haha, exactly. Like a chick, dude. Yeah, it's yeah, it's like, yeah, I noticed that shit. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, what is this? Oh shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was gifted some very nice comics, man. Uh, back when I was a teenager. I started like seriously collecting comics back when I was a teenager. I'm talking like about 12, 13, man. It's when I just was like, you know what? I'm going to seriously collect comics, look at the grade, look at the spine, like really be for real about this shit. And then, I, had to, of course, you got to learn how to be delicate with your, so you know how easy it is to fuck up a comic book. You done spent all this fucking money buying it or whatever the fuck. A lot of people just, they don't even go auctioning. You know what I'm saying? Some people just say, fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. This guy's asking for 400. I'm just going to spend 400. You sit there and, you like a character so much, you buy a high dollar comic book of this character and don't even have the knowledge to fucking know how to take care of it. Like you buy it, you spend this kind of money, and then you just fucking, you I don't know, man. I've seen people do that. I've seen people, wanting to collect and don't know how to collect. Don't know how to hold the comic, handle it, how to flip the pages. And some people think that you need gloves and fucking tweezers to fucking do that. No, you don't need fucking gloves and tweezers. Yeah. Yeah, man, you don't got to do that. One thing though is wash your hands, of course. Dry them up real well. It's easy for your hands to sweat. So of course, I know, had it happen before. Your hands sweat, and basically, let's say you hold on, you touch a comic book long enough, and when you get the comic book off your fingers, you can actually see your fucking fingerprints in the cover of the comic, ingrained. Like basically, you sweated it's not like you're all fucking sweaty palm ass dude or some shit like that, but it's just what it is. It's just fuck. So I was like, all right, I got to make sure that don't fucking touch comic books after you eat. You make sure you wipe your mouth, you wash your hands, and all this other shit. And if you are sweaty palms ass dude, yeah, you might need gloves then at that point, because you don't want to be sweating and fucking wetting up your fucking comic book collection now, do you? It is what it is. And then, on top of that is fucking handling it. You not turn the page, you know how to hold it, to where you're not fucking damaging it or fucking bending the spine or some shit. You got to, and I learned the hard way. I learned the hard way. So yeah, man. That's the thing. You got, and I'm thinking about probably, dropping some videos, pulling out a comic book, opening it up, showing it, how you open up a comic book, how you hold it, different things, what to look for when you're grading the comic, different shit like that. Of course, everybody has their own deal, but I think I'm more on the harsher side of grading. And I'm gonna be honest, I do have some comic books that are in my collection. They're not all fucking 9s and 10s. And yeah, there's like, I'll give you an example. Let me see right here. No, it's probably one of these other books. I have. Oh, it's probably over there. Okay, yeah, I have the 1970s, the first series of Star Trek comic books ever come out from Golden Key. I have Star Trek issue number 2. It's a yellow issue with Spock on the cover, like you see him from like kind of like a side view, and that's issue number 2. I own that, but it's beat the fuck up. Am I going to keep it in my collection? Yeah, for completion, but I won't. It's not going to stay in my collection. And if I do keep it, it'll be just because if somebody wants to read it, I'll tell them, man, read that fucking copy. And probably with some of my books. Straight up, I just can't be, it's one of those things. You can't have anybody just reading your comic books, man. It's fuck that. Jace Fox, what's up? What? Hell, my man, 24/7 Fusion Media. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, I've been seeing some Shazam Captain Marvel's #1 CGC graded, and they've been auctioning off for very cheap, man. So you can still get, you still got to get a good deal. The thing is, it's me. I'll try to look everywhere, man. Leave no fucking stone unturned, man. That's just, you'd be surprised how much I'll see someone selling a comic book, and I was like, wait a minute, if he's selling this kind of comic book, what other comic books does he have? And I'll go find out who the seller is and basically jump into their whole fucking library of shit that they're selling. And I'm like, oh shit, look at this. And it'd be some guy, a whole bunch of shit on sale, a day or two left, no bids on nothing. He's selling all kind of shit from the 60s. Bid starts off at like 99 cents or whatever. It's fucking $3.99 or $4.99 shipping and handling. He does combined shipping, all this other shit. And it's kind of like a hidden gem. This guy's fucking selling off his shit. Obviously, the guy's been a good collector. His shit is fucking good 8 or 9. He kept his shit up. He's selling it for nothing. Boom, go in there and hit it up, man. Just like, fuck. The Marvel Family #1, December 1945, Black Adam first appearance. The Marvel Family. You know what's funny? Lord Thoth. The Marvel Family, issue number 73, brother. Low Spec Linux laptop. What's going on, my brother? How's it going, man? Look at it, man. You can even look at the spine. It's the real shit, man. No reprint, no fucking around. Issue number 73. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. In this issue, the Marvel Family battles the Incredible Crust Cracker. The Crust Cracker, huh? That's interesting, man. But yeah, man, an original Golden Age Marvel Family comic. You know how hard it is to even find a comic book? I mean, yeah, they have Captain Marvel comics that are in great condition. But fuck, you know how much money you're gonna pay? Even just for the simple fact that motherfuckers didn't know how to collect a comic book back then. So basically, to have a comic book as close to a 9 from the 1940s and 50s, especially after the comic book witch hunt, man. After so many comic books were fucking burnt, man, and destroyed. Basically is what we see is what's left. Just imagine if none of that shit even happened. How many more comic books would actually be from like Golden Age would actually be out in circulation if they weren't fucking destroyed like that? To even find that is impossible, let alone in that great of shape. Yeah, man. And you could see like the corners of this, man. Like, look, man, like this ain't no crack beat up ass, like it's been rolled up in somebody's fucking back pocket, man. Look at that, man. Like this is real shit, man. Like there's no, yeah, this is, oh fuck. Yeah, man. The Marvel Family, issue number 73, man. It's one of my prized possessions, man. I know, Lord, and just thinking about what you were telling me, Lord Thoth, about your Green Lantern #1. I thought about that when I came across these, man. Give you 50 for it, nah. Yeah, you're funny, Lord Thoth. You're funny. Let's see here, man. LOL, yeah. Green Lantern is my prized possession. What would they call this in comic books today? Like these kind of drawings and shit like that. Mr. Tawny, LOL, yeah, man. Yeah, this is Captain Marvel's Adventures. Basically, this is a reprint of Wiz Comics, but in color. So basically, Wiz Comics came out in black and white, and I guess whenever they were able to fucking put color to their comic books, they reprinted everything as Captain Marvel Adventures. And this is, but even then, it's still Golden Age. And I do have fucking Captain Marvel's putting them hands on them, huh? Yeah, man. This, yeah. Oh, snap. Yeah, man. Captain Marvel saves Mr. Tawny from headhunters. Yeah, they about to fuck him up. This is what, issue 117. The world's mightiest mortal. Look at that, man. I don't know if y'all can see this very well. This is an original Captain Marvel Adventures #10. Man. Jealous dude. Nice show. Oh yeah. I got more. I got a few more here. And then like I say, once I go through the rest of my long boxes, I get to see what I actually have or not. So I decided to take these and put these here with the rest of my other books. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie though. This one is a gem. This Marvel Family, original Marvel Family comic book. Yeah, it's a fucking gem right here, man. Real shit, man. Yeah, man. I got this here with the rest of my Captain Marvel collection of comics, man. I got a pretty. I mean, there's so many people that have such a huge collection of something. I know there's probably a lot of people that'll probably kick my collection's ass, but I don't think I've done bad for Captain Marvel. Shazam Captain Marvel. Off of a lot of the stuff that I unboxed. I've been able to actually put together I was able to actually fill in some gaps in my collection. Low Spick Linux laptop. What's up, my man? He says the 24/7 Fusion Media. Are the emulators working good for you? Yeah, man, they are, man. They are. And actually, I wanted to get with you, man, and see if I can throw a few more games on there, man. See if we can kick it, man, and look through that library, man, again, if that was possible. Yeah, man. Low Spec helped me out, man. Fucking put some dope ass games on my on my Chromebook computer, man, and yeah. Yeah, him and the Wake Down, man, spent like fucking like a month and a half, man, almost 2 months trying to help me like figure out how the fuck to even put a game on this thing. So I appreciate you, my man. Thank you, man. Lord Thought says the real Captain Marvel. Yeah, man. Zax, my man, was good, man. Hey guys. Hail, Lord Thoughts. Zax, since you just got here. My man, great to see you here, man. I'm gonna show you what I just showed Low Spec, Lord Thoth. I was telling them that that I own some Golden Age comics. This is Captain Marvel Adventures from like the 1940s and 50s. Issue 117. So this is Golden Age comic, man. What you got? Yeah. And basically, what they did with these comics was they took the original Captain Marvel Wiz comics, and they came out in black and white. So basically, there was no color to except for the covers. The covers had the color. When you open it up, the comic books were in black and white. So what they did was when they decided to actually put color to their comic books, they reprinted all of the original Wiz Captain Marvel comics and called them Captain Marvel Adventures. So, but even then, this is still a Golden Age comic because they reprinted these if I'm not mistaken, starting in the mid 1940s, and Lord Thoth can probably tell me a little bit better than this. Yeah, I remember Sambo's like it was. I remember Sambo's. It was like a Denny's. Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah, those colors still pop. Yeah, man. Check this out, man. And you could. So that's headhunters. What pygmies? Or I don't know what you would refer them to. Back in those movies, they would have them, played by like Hawaiians and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or they just would blackface somebody. So, but this is this is 1940s right here, man. 1940s or early 50s. It's a golden age. And this is the way you can actually get a look at this shit, man. I mean, I'll fucking turn up the lights, man, if need be. If y'all need to see it a little bit better. But yeah, this is so I showed this off. And then I showed off this. An original Marvel Family comic book, issue number 73. So this is like probably the late 40s. I'm not mistaken, maybe. This is original copy. This is not, it's not beat up, it's not taped. It's not taped on the inside. No pages are ripped out, nothing's cut out. This is the original shits. You know what's funny? These comic books are like, let's say from the spine. These comic books are about this much longer than a regular comic book today. Like you have this much space here of book. And that's probably why the long boxes have that much space. That way you can actually throw a Golden Age comic in there with the rest of your shits. Yeah. That's from the 40s. Yeah, man. It is, Axe. From the 40s, man. Both of them. Golden Age, man. And not a reprint. No shit like that. These are the original comics, man. Well, the Adventures of Captain Marvel is a reprint of, and I think they started, if I'm not mistaken, I think they started putting out this Captain Marvel Adventures just a few years, after the original. So as they started going, I don't know, it's weird how they did that. But these are just colored reprints of the original comic, but this is still Golden Age as well. I'd rather have the original. I don't know. Fuck, man. I'd rather have the originals, man. I already know what Captain Marvel looks like and what color he is and all this other shit. But I guess for some people, having it in color was nicer, so they can just, and how much energy does it take for you to have to reprint a comic book? You already made it. All you did was fill it in with color, reprint it, and sell it for the same 10 cents that you sold it for the first time. It made more money reselling the shit just with color. Huh? Who would have figured, right? Oh, Low Spec, you out of here, man? See you later, folks. Hey, man, you take it easy, man. Thank you for being here, bro. Where'd you get them? Actually, I had an uncle that gave it to me back when I was a teenager. he knew that I was collecting Captain Marvel back then, and he wasn't really collecting comic books anymore. And he saw how I was actually like collecting them, making sure they don't get cracked and beat up. So he knew I was serious about that shit. Because I would sit there and grade it. I would sit there and look at a harsh motherfucker that would grade comics and be like, that's how a fucking comic book's supposed to be. And he knew that I wasn't sitting there beating up the comics and fucking them off and everything else. He knew I was serious about taking care of my shit and preserving it. And he was like, yo, man, he said, I don't know anybody that was actually into this, but if you'd like, I'd give you, my books. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then, they have, and I've had some comic books stolen from me, that I just gotten back less than a year ago. And I was just going through a box to see what I had left, see what I had, didn't have, and was trying to, remember this and that and going through it. And I'm, oh shit. Oh, I still got these. And I was like, well, good. Good for me. So I just pulled a few out and decided just to show them off. I was thinking about Lord Thoth and his prestigious Green Lantern #1, first appearance of I'm not sure if it's the first appearance of Hal Jordan or not. But it's Silver Age Green Lantern #1, Hal Jordan. And he told me that was his most prestigious comic, and I was like, well, fuck, And that's why I was asking him a couple weeks ago, even before I even looked in the box. I was like, dude, you own any Golden Age comics? He was like, nah. I was like, all right. And lo and behold, I go through and I was like, damn, I still got these. I was like, oh shit. Now, and I don't talk about gold. I didn't even know if I still had them or not. So I never did talk about them. But shit, they're here now. So yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Look, this is crazy. About 8 years ago, I was going through a tough time, I was moving a lot. And of course, have my whole comic book collection. So my brother, living in the same apartment he lives in now, and he lived in that apartment for like maybe 2 years. So he's been living in that apartment for 10 years now. But 2 years after he lived there, I was going through a bunch of shit. And I had to talk with him and say, hey, man, you think you can take these comic books, put them in a closet or in a corner somewhere and just make sure nothing happens to my shit. But, since I'm moving around, I don't want to damage them and I don't want nothing to happen, in the middle of a move because, shit comes up missing and all that bullshit. Can you please look after my comics? Yeah, man, no problem. So, fuck. It's 8 years later. And I'm like, hey, man, Darius Munchausen, what's going on, brother? How's it going, man? Great to have you here, man. Man, great to have you here, bro. Cam was good, man. Hello, finding comics you thought were lost is awesome. Yeah, man, it is, man. You've been been checking out the story. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. So, of course, it's 8 years later. Decided, yo, man, I want my, kicked off the channel. One of my comic books back, man. I go like, yo, I go to get my comics and I'm like, dude, is this it? He's like, yeah. Like, nah, man, what's going on, man? Like, where's my comics, man? And boom, started going through boxes and started realizing what it was is like, nobody took like individual issues and no shit. Motherfuckers took the whole fucking box, man, the whole fucking long box. So it's just long boxes gone. And when, come to find out that, he'd go out of town, he had some friends fucking house sit. So you don't know over the fucking 8 years that my fucking comic books have been sitting there, who in the world was house sitting for him after all these years, and who fucking tippy toeing, through his house, came across my comics, and my comic books became the victim of some asshole that was being real, disingenuous. That's the only way that anybody stole those comics. You trusted somebody to fucking house sit for you after all these years, and my comic books end up being, the victim of that shit. So, what do you say, man? So that's what, that's what happened. But it is what it is. Lost a lot of good shit, man. So now I'm circling back to the comic books that I was like, man, fuck, give me my fucking comics, man. So I loaded my shit up, bought them back here. And then now I'm finally getting the chance to really go through it, and came through one box and found these. So, but since you guys are all here, go, my man. What's good, man? Oh shit, man, that sucks. Glad to see you're back. Blow that shit up. Thank you, man. Issue number 11, man. And in this issue, he's fighting Captain Nazi, the dude that broke him down and put him in, made him disabled or whatever, to the point where, if you know the story of Captain Marvel Jr., Freddie Freeman. Nah, Zax, I was never able to track down who. It's 8 years later, man, and countless of friends and different people, even motherfuckers he ain't even friends with no more, has house sitted for him. So ain't no telling who the fuck jacked him for my shit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's so. Shit's gone, man. But they didn't take my Captain Marvel Jr. issue number 11, though. You don't know who this character is? It's Captain Marvel Jr. The world's mightiest boy. And Mary Marvel, Captain Marvel's sister, is the world's mightiest girl. Man, look at these covers, man. They're fucking beautiful. Golden Age comics from the 1940s. Issue number 11. And look, man. Cracks in the creases. Not to say that every comic book I have is like that, but it pays to know how to take care of your comics, man, instead of just fucking them up, man. Yeah, and this is like this is during World War II. Look, man, you got fucking, they're shooting shit down and shit. Hell, you got Captain Marvel Jr. driving that bitch, is probably flying. Look at that shit, man. Captain Marvel Jr. whams through 4 full-length punch-packed stories in full color. Yeah, man. When they started making these comic books in color, yeah, it's some good shit, man. What do y'all think, man? Zach said it's beautiful. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Can says 24/7 never fails to impress with the variety of his collection and knowledge. Yeah, thank you, Cam. I appreciate that, man. what I noticed was these comic books also are actually colored reprints. Some stories are from Master Comics. Master Comics is the original comic book company. So they went from Master Comics, and that's what it said, Master Comics. Now, this one is Captain Marvel Jr., but like I said, these are still Golden Age comics. And I guess what it was, man, when they had the power to go color, they started putting out all, they started coloring up all their black and white shits. Hell, they played it smart. I bet you they made a shitload of money. That's why I don't understand how, CC Beck and Foster City Comics went under like that, man. Hell, they were outselling Superman. Mary Marvel is the basis of a teenage superhero girl. Let alone what Captain Marvel Jr. is. Like people sit there and they people sit there and they try to, ever since they've came out, Superman, Captain Marvel Jr., compare them both. Yeah, you can see the similarities, but the dynamics are so different. You got a child or kid or a teenager who has all the best attributes of, these Greek gods or whatever. The speed of this one, the stamina of this one, the wisdom of this one. It's like, damn. So basically, what he's built up as is something completely different. And even to the point where they know that, he's a child with, with a good heart of gold, but they don't even let him run around with a child's mind. They give him the wisdom of Solomon to help him understand the difference of what the fuck he's doing, to help guide his, what he's doing to make right decisions. I mean, come on, man. And what kid yeah, motherfuckers wanting to fly and be like Superman, but what kid didn't sit there and look at that shit and was like, man, I could identify more with Captain Marvel than Superman. Because he does all the shit that Superman can do. Plus, he's a kid like me. Come on, man. Yeah, man, it's and then it got to the point where DC bought out Fawcett, and then they reintroducing Captain Marvel back into comic books through DC Comics. Captain Marvel never had the same respect. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Captain Marvel Jr., Captain Marvel, the whole Marvel family, all just Captain Marvel, period. Between him and Aquaman and Aqualad, and I tell you, the two most disrespected families of heroes in comic books have to be them two. For DC, at least. I don't give a fuck what you liked, what you didn't like, who you collect, who you didn't collect. When it came to who were shitty characters that everybody would sit there, laugh at, dump on, and whatever, it was Aquaman for him riding the fucking seahorses. Aqualad, they never respected his ass. And then it was Captain Marvel, Shazam, and his whole and everything that runs with him. The whole Marvel family and everything else. For decades. And it's like, damn, how can you sit there and treat Captain Marvel like shit when in comic books he's probably the only person that could hands down stop Superman in his tracks? Other than like Doomsday or some shit, but we talking like Superman for real. That's Captain Marvel, man. Yes, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification, hit a thumbs up if you enjoy the content that you hear. I'd appreciate that. Sharing is caring, so if you can share this out, I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything that y'all do, man. Even being here fucking with me. Appreciate y'all, man. Zach's had a random question. If you can make a movie or a TV show for characters who haven't been on the screen, who would you use? Appreciate that, Zach's. You know, hell, man, I wish I would throw me more questions like this more often, man. I definitely would let y'all know what's up, man. To be honest, I'm really trying to think about it, and everybody that I would have used has already been used. Now I'm trying to think beyond that. I tell you what, give me a minute, and I'll definitely get back with you on that one, man. Yeah, it's like share, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you, Lord Thoth. I appreciate you, man. There's so many characters enough with the reboots already. Yeah, they are, man. They are. Neighbor, somebody's fucking cutting grass right next door. Ain't that a bitch? Huh. You know, I would do Lobo. I would do Lobo, and I would do Lobo on some, like, I would give him, like, think about this. Think about Lobo with a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of feel, you know, that inner space, all that shit. Because everything that you see from Guardians, all that's Lobo. So just think about Lobo done in that style, toxic than a motherfucker. I'm talking about he chomping to cigars, he's fucking bitches. I'm talking about going all out. He's killing people. I'm talking about all that wild, wicked shit that you see him do in the comic books, ever seen him do ever. You catch it all on this show. I think it could be done in live action. You know, and I've heard that they've greenlit shit, and then they stopped it, and they've done cartoons and TV shows and a bunch of other shit. And hell, I even done a video a couple weeks back. Come to find out that they were doing a crush in Lobo. Him and his daughter. This dude's supposed to be the last Caesarian or whatever the fuck you call him. I got Lobo's fucking. I got the last Caesarian sitting right here next to me. So it's sitting right here in this fucking box that says Lobo. So you have Lobo. This dude's supposed to be the last Caesarian, right? Where's this fucking? It's probably at the bottom of this motherfucker. Look, all these portrait of a portrait of a victim, an un-American gladiator. I tell you what, all his one shots, all the one shots he ever put out, I got them all here, all of them. So he's supposed to be the last Caesarian, and then he ends up having a kid. This guy fucking blew up his whole planet to be the only person in existence of his own kind, his own race. But he's cool with being a baby daddy now, right? I don't know, man. Like make me understand how that works with Lobo. It's like, come on, man. It doesn't make any sense, man. Tatsunami, how you doing? Great to have you here. Good call, Lobo. Yeah, man. Lobo's the shit, man. If you have Lobo just being as disruptive and as crazy as he is, then yeah, you can definitely do a lot with Lobo. And I mean, and that's the thing, you'd have to be unapologetic and ready for all the hate and all the motherfuckers to fucking cancel you, take your show down. But if you couldn't do it to that extreme, then there's no point even fucking touching Lobo. Because all you do is ruin him like the way you ruin him now with him being a baby daddy. Some stupid shit, man. That Lobo statue's yeah, man. Lobo's fucking awesome, man. But Lobo as a baby daddy, what you gonna do with that shit, man? That was the thing. He was crazy enough to fucking destroy his whole planet and everybody that lived on it, so he can be the only one left. And now he's having kids. What was the point of him destroying his own planet then? Doesn't make no sense, man. Stupid shit. But these are the new people that are writing DC. So, man, fuck them. Stupid asses, man. Tatsunami, yeah, R-rated. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Shit, if you're gonna do it right. Make sure it's R-rated. Make sure it's unapologetic. Look at that. The Last Caesarian, first print. Come on, man. I got fucking stacks of fucking Lobo one shots and all kinds of other shits here. You know, the only thing I need now from Lobo is to actually work on his ongoing series, the one that he had back in the 90s. Collect that whole run and everything till about 5 years ago. Yeah, about 5-6 years ago. Collect everything all the way up to then until he became Baby Daddy Lobo. Cuck Lobo, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. Then I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right. So we're an hour into this. Good. You guys want to see another Golden Age comic? Yeah, just yeah. Drop a yes, say something in the chat. Drop a yes, drop a one. I got a few others here. Gogo 13's Anime 101. Hey, me and you tomorrow, huh? Brandon? Let me know, man. That way I can I got some shit ready for you, man. Me and you, Gogo, tomorrow at 12. Hell yeah, Golden Age. Cam could ever make that in today's entertainment? Yes, please. That's what's up, man. Thank you, man. So right here showed you Captain Marvel from the Golden Age. Captain Marvel issue number 11. And this is with Captain Nazi during World War II. So that's why it has these kind of covers on there. These are some good shits. So right here, this is Captain Marvel Jr. issue number 20. Tell me what y'all think about this shit. Look at that, man. Says here, Captain Marvel Jr. goes on the warpath. Can't wait till tomorrow. Got some good stuff for you. Lord Thought says problematic cover. That shit looks sweet as fuck. Look at him, man. I wish comics were still awesome like they used to be. Tatsunami, LOL. Yeah, look at this shit. But I ain't gonna lie, this is dope as fuck. Like these are kind of covers that you don't even get anymore. Like, man. Look at that shit, man. It's fucking beautiful, man. Yeah, problematic. Nice colors still pop. Yeah, there you go, Cam. Yeah, look at this, some good shit. Some good shit. Look at this, man. Look at that, man. It's beautiful, man. Some beautiful shit. I mean, of course, this is from the 1940s. So this is Golden Age comics. That's why, it has like the like you could tell like the weather got to this shit, man. But again, back then people didn't know how to collect comics. There wasn't a thing of collecting comic books like there is now. People know what to do, how to collect comic books. So right now there is no excuses. Back then, hell, they were just making them. That is classic, beautiful for sure. Yeah, man, this thing is fucking. Look at this, man. Look at that. I ain't trying to cover up the Chiefs. I ain't trying to get it all fucked up now. Hold on. But this thing is fucking beautiful. Look at this, man. Classic, man. A Fawcett magazine. 10 cents. Issue number 20. Yeah, man. There you go. Yeah, smash that subscribe button. Hit the notifications if you haven't. Appreciate y'all. You can also follow me on Twitter. Good to see y'all there. I know I haven't been active. I haven't been feeling well, man. I've been going through it for like the last fucking month or two, man. It's been very difficult, but I haven't shaved in almost a month. I haven't had a haircut in almost 3. Look at this shit, man. I'm trying to get me a haircut, man, sometime next month. Not next month, next week. I'm sorry, man. Just haven't been feeling like myself, man. Went to the hospital over the weekend. Just this past weekend. So, yeah, No fun. No fun at all. But I figured, shit. Let me go ahead, shave, show my face. I haven't showed my face in weeks. Let people know I'm still here. Willing to do my thing. Goku 13, damn it. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Tatsunami, more please. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Thank you. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for even being here. Don't really got nobody to talk to about shit. I've been kind of like just trying to figure out some things, and it's just been hard. But you guys, make it better just by being here and listen to me, talk about it. So, not here to ruin nobody's day or nothing. Just saying, hey, it's just been rough, man. And sorry, I haven't been on Twitter that much. A lot of good shit's going on. I know. Behind me being sick, I'm going to the hospital and everything over the weekend. I was supposed to have hosted episode 8 of Band of Brothers and wasn't able to do that. And other folks had to fill in, and I feel bad behind that. And I know Gogo 13, man, thank you, my brother, for stepping up, man, and trying to help out with that whole thing, man. I've been reading all the chats, man, with everybody. And but yeah, I apologize about that, man. Just it's too much, man. Oh man, I'm sorry. The chat jumped a little bit. There it goes. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Cam 24/7 Fusion, man. Sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I'm working on it, man. Thank you. Zach says, oh, that's why you weren't on camera. You talk about that at the time. People will listen. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I know people, a lot of people got their own problems, man. And just, sometimes when you go to listen to somebody that, tries to share some of the shit that they love with you, man. And, sometimes it's rough trying to, hear them go through problems when you're going through shit yourself, man. And I don't want to be that kind of person to throw my shit on y'all like that, man. But I appreciate the support, man. And just trying to be honest, man, and be upfront, man. And, fucking hair out to here. And I was like, fuck, man. Let me get up, man, and shave and put the shades back on. Show y'all that I'm still here, man. Even, to the point where I'm like, yo, I wanted to show y'all my Golden Age comics, man. Let y'all know I'm still in the game, man. I'm still here, man. It's just rough, man, right now, man. And but I'm not. I haven't gone anywhere, man. It's I've been putting out videos. Dropped one earlier today about this whole Alec Baldwin situation. I dropped it earlier this morning. I got up. It was around 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. Seen it, recorded on it, did the editing, and try to put it out there, man. It's just weird as fuck. I don't know, man. Something's going on with this movie, man. The Rust. So yeah, I just but I'm here, man. I'm here, man, and that's great times, bro. Good times. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thanks. We all go through stuff. Thank you, man. Gogo 13 says always, man, here to help you. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Big finale tonight. I know, Zax. I know, man. Yeah, man. It's just been fucking with me, man. That's all. Just being honest, man. Yeah, it's going up against FMT, but it should be good. Yeah, I know. FMT will cheer you up. You know what? Thank you, Tatsunami. You know, you guys cheer me up, man. You guys make me feel better. It's just, like I say, just sitting here talking about it and just saying, hey, this what's going on with me. I'm struggling, you know, to deal with a few things. It's not easy, you know, but I'm still here and I'm not going anywhere. Just been harder to turn on the camera and, you know, you can't always go on like everything's okay when everything's not. And but I'm working on it, you know, just trying to be better, pick up my spirits. And I just told myself, hey, I needed to let me shave, show my face, let people know I'm still here and still alive and kicking, doing my thing. And even though it's not at the capacity that I'm used to, you know, I'm working back towards it, you know, to doing it. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Cam, the Band of Brothers retrospective has been amazing. Such you couldn't do it. I can relate. Life can give you a good kick, and yeah, Lord Thoth, hey, I get it. Truly, sometimes you want to drink and read comics. Yeah, I know, man. You know what, Lord Thoth, and with that, it's Captain Marvel Jr., issue number 24. And he's fighting Captain Marvel Jr. versus the Weatherman. You know what? I've never seen him in any other comics. You can get through it. I believe that. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate you. Stream Elements. Tip the voice of Fusion. Yeah, you know what? If you guys want to give me a tip, man, feel free to. You know, I ain't turning away no tips. Appreciate all the help that you guys give me, you know, monetarily or just the support that you're giving me now. You guys don't owe me a penny. You know, you guys have been more than a blessing, you know, to me in my life. So I appreciate that, man. You know, but at the same time, hell, feel free to tip. You know, I'm not I don't shy away from that. I'm thankful. So appreciate y'all. Yeah, this is issue number 24. What a good number. It's Captain Marvel Jr. versus the Weatherman. Look at that. Captain Marvel Jr. has his hand on his wrist, like, and the other hand cocked open, like you about to get fucked up. That's beautiful. Yeah, this is some good shit here. Yeah, some good shit here. This is that way you guys can see it a little bit more up close. Hopefully this does it justice. Doesn't look all blurry and shit. Yeah, these are some of my Golden Age comics in case you're wondering what you're looking at. You just showed up. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, man. Captain Marvel Jr. Golden Age, 1940s. One thing I noticed is Fawcett Comics were into a lot of reprinting. Like they would reprint a lot of their shits. Very interesting. Matt's foul balls subbing in to help. Jerry on Pop Culture Minefield for the Band of Brothers. Finale tonight. Appreciate that, Zax. Cool book. We need to get you to 1,000 subs, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Zax. Man, that's my goal, man. It's hard, man. It's hard to get to 1,000. It's hard to even pass fucking 600. Been trying to pass 600 for over a month, man. I've been fluctuating between 591 and 592. But you know, I can't sit there and look at the numbers, man. That kind of shit will depress you, man. And you can't be a numbers person. You know, you gotta just keep engaging, man. You gotta keep dropping videos. You know, keep going for what you know. And I only do 2 live streams a week now. Do this, and then I'll do the pre-show show right before F&T. And then with my boys Fat Steven Seagal and Vigilante Williamson, we do the Primetime Kings, which is on Sundays now at 5 p.m. Central. So, yeah, there's been a lot of changes, you know, a lot of transitioning. You know, people got lives, you know, and especially when you're working with folks, you got to respect people's time and their energy. So it's been a lot of changes, but I'm still here, man. I'm still here and, you know, trying to adjust and deal with my own shit at the same time. Go. Wish I could get some Golden Age comics. That was some good shit. Cover is killer. Thank you, man. You know, to be honest with you, man, this is some real classic shit, man. This is some real classic shit. Golden Age comic books, man. You know, and I figured let me switch it up a little bit because, of course, you know, I have Silver Age comics that you guys never seen. Like all the shit that I unboxed, you know, that was just shit that I was unboxing. That wasn't my collection. It was just things that I was unboxing that I've been holding on for about a good year. And just said, fuck it. Let me start opening them up. And boom, every time I fucking did a live stream, I'm showing off fucking boxes of comics. Yeah. You know, but yeah, this is Gogo said, I gotta go for now. Cheers to you and see you later. Yeah, man. Damn. Wish you didn't have to go, but I understand, man. Yeah, you take it easy, man. You be safe, and I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow, man. So, you know, DM me, man, and you know, that way we can figure out how to set it up, man, for 12 o'clock noon tomorrow, man. So I'm gonna be ready. And you know, I'll get with you earlier than that. And we'll make it happen, man. YouTube always screwing with the sub counts. Yeah, man. They are, man. You know, it's funny. This comic book right here I have in my hand, right? Yeah, Cam says later, go. Yeah, man, take it easy, man. So okay, this is pretty interesting. I'm gonna show you guys this cover. This is from another Golden Age comic. Okay, this is Captain Marvel Jr. issue number 37. You know what's crazy about this issue right here? Look at this, guys. Cheers, Go. There you go. Zach says, driving home, I'll be listening. Damn, Zach's. I wish you could see this, man. You might hit the rewind on this, my brother. But this is Captain Marvel Jr. issue number 37. And you see all those little comic books that he's looking at? Those are all different. These are all different Fawcett publications that they had going on at the time of this comic book. So right here it shows Captain Marvel Adventures and Wiz Comics. These are all the comic books that were coming out all at the same time. So you have Wiz Comics, Captain Marvel Adventures coming out at the same time. Then you had a character called Captain Midnight, which was a part of Fawcett Comics. Then you had Master Comics, which was Captain Marvel Jr. Then you had Funny Animals, which was their basically like DC Super Pets, or like Peter Porker, or like Howard the Duck, or like Captain Carrot. You had Hoppy the Marvel Bunny. So there was even a Captain Marvel like rabbit that they had that was more on the level of like Bugs Bunny and shit like that. You know, it was something that was playful and things for the kids. Then he had Wow Comics. Wow Comics is Mary Marvel's comic books. So Mary Marvel had her own line of comic books, which were Wow Comics, WOW. And then, of course, you have Don Winslow. He was like this Navy dude that got on adventures and shit like that. He was whooping ass or whatever. And these are all the comic books that you see around here. Those are all the different, those are all real comic books. And it looks like right here, it says Freddie Freeman's newsstand. So Freddie Freeman actually was on, he was running his own comic book or newspaper stand. And he had all these different Captain Marvel comic books to sell. And these are all real comics. You know what's crazy is CC Beck and Fawcett Comics, they had their own universe. They had their own Rogues Gallery. They had all their own, they had like characters that weren't even superheroes that had their own comics. They had a lot of good shit going on back then. And a lot of it's not even used today. Looks like an oil painting. Yeah, it's these, it looks like these are all painted covers, to be honest with you. Good observation. In comparison to all the new stuff from today, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Some good shit. You know, matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys something different here. Are you guys ready for this? I blew some shit up. What you mean you blew some shit up? Did something happen that I'm not aware of, or? Tip the voice of fusion. I appreciate that, man. Give it up. Yes. Oh, you did. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know that you had dropped me a tip. It didn't show on the feed. And I don't know. Mexican Iron Man said he was going to show me how to figure out what to press or whatever. But for now, if I press something, I'll probably fuck something up. So I don't want to do that. But thank you. You know, and yeah, I'm going to blow some shit up with this. You guys tell me what you think about this. An original issue number 35, Fawcett Funny Animals. Presto, a hat full of zooming fun and laughter with Captain Marvel Bunny plus Uncle Doe. Okay, here you go. What do y'all think about this? An original Golden Age Fawcett Funny Animals comic book with Captain Marvel Bunny. Name is Hoppy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. Lord Thaw says, I love that. Yeah, man. This is some good shit here. Golden Age. Look at Hoppy's pulling out another rabbit out the another rabbit like himself out the hat. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, it looks fun. Yeah, man. Fawcett Funny Animals. Surprisingly, not even beat up. Look at that shit. I mean, what do you expect from a fucking World War II comic book, Warner Brothers style? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, they bit off of each other. It does look more like a Bugs Bunny kind of deal. But I tell you what, I think this is probably one of the first animals to actually come up to be like a superhero kind of animal. Like this is this is Hoppy the Bunny and calls himself Captain Marvel Bunny. It's like who do you know that's known, from way back then, that was like a Batman bunny or a Superman bunny or like a Wonder Woman rabbit, or it doesn't even have to be a rabbit, like an animal or something. Excuse me. It's like there's not anything that I could think of. Marvel wasn't even out back then. So Captain Marvel Bunny might be one of the first animal superhero depictions. Yeah. Golden Age from World War II. There you go. Some good shit. You know what? You see what it says here in the green? Look at that shit. It says approved reading. Approved reading. Look at that. It's approved by, like how parents approve fucking Cheerios and shit like that. Parents approved. Same shits. Captain Marvel Bunny. Yeah, there you go. Some good shit. And thank you, Tatsunami. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me see what else I got here. Well, this one's not, out of everything I showed, this one has to be one of the comic books that are probably like in the worst condition. But it still looks pretty fucking cool. Fawcett's Funny Animals, issue number 46. Look at this. Look like Hoppy's whooping some ass on there, ain't it? There you go, Tatsunami. Some more Captain Marvel Bunny. What do you guys think? You could tell you could tell they've been through some shit. Motherfucker dirty than a motherfucker, man. They done been through some shit. But fuck it. It's made it this far, right? Shit, look at that. Not bad though. I mean, even if you look at it, even as dirty as it is, look, it's still not beat the fuck up. But I mean, what can you expect, man? It's from the fucking 40s. You know, it's not bad though. It's not bad. But I'm thankful I have it though, and it's different, very different. Yeah, so I would actually own some shit like that. Have something like this in my collection. Yeah, of course I would. Lord Thought says, man, they did good covers. Yeah, they did, man. Oh, he has his own series. Yeah, yeah. It was yeah, the Fawcett's Funny Animals is his own series. From what I could remember, the first few issues, he was regular. Like he didn't have any powers, and it seemed like by the time they got closer to issue 10, like anywhere between like issue 7 to 10, and it's a little foggy, but somewhere around issue 7 to 10, Hoppy was just a regular rabbit. Like, he was in the comic book doing funny shit, pranking jokes and all kind of bullshit. But something around issue 7 to 10, he became Captain Marvel Bunny. So it's the same rabbit, but with powers. And of course, I don't own any of those, and I never read the comic, but they switched it up to where the first few comic books, it was just a normal rabbit being a jokester, and all of a sudden by issue, like I said, I think it could be around issue 10, 7 to 10, something around there. It was just within the first few issues, they changed it, and it ended up being a rabbit with Captain Marvel powers. And that's where we started seeing this version of Hoppy. And his name is Hoppy, and they don't say that in these, as you look at these covers, but it's Hoppy. Hoppy the Marvel Bunny. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, it's like I said, it's dirty as fuck, but beautiful comic. The comic before was crossover. Yeah, maybe like I said, don't know too much of the history. Cam, I'm reading 47 Furious Tales about the 47 Ronin, but it's animals. It's cool. Like that book too. Oh, that's what's up, man. The comic before was crossover. Oh, the comic before. No, the comic before was just an earlier issue. But somewhere about a good 20 issues back, they changed it from being a regular rabbit to a rabbit with Captain Marvel powers. Yeah, so it's like you can tell, man, from the spine of this one, this kind of ate the fuck up. Like you can tell, like this thing looks bad. Look at that shit. That looks very bad. But fuck, man. The comic book's over 70 years old. I mean, what do you say? Like, what do you do? Hoppy is cool ass bunny. Yeah, and unfortunately, those are the only two I have. So I got to see if the rest of them are in any of the other boxes or whatnot. But those are as far as those go. But I have two more to show you. If you guys are interested. If you guys are interested, let me know. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to see a little bit more. Hey, just kind of curious. Does anybody know what's going on with Friday Night Tights? Has anything been posted? Please let me know. You know, it's crazy. I haven't had like, first beer I've had in like almost a month. Haven't been drinking or nothing. I haven't been doing shit. Just been trying to, it feels good. It feels good to, sit here, kick it with y'all, have a drink for the first time in about a month. Feels good to just, let it out, talk to y'all, kick it with y'all. Some good shit, man. Needed it. Yeah, everything I showed you guys has been from the 40s or early 50s. No later than 52 or 53. 1952, 1953. But yeah, all this shit, yeah, this is it's just very old. Yeah, it's from the 40s. Wow, yeah. That's why if you see it's only 10 cents. Only 10 cents. When from what I've came to see, and maybe my information might be wrong. When I first started seeing comic books come out in the golden age, the cheapest they were 10 cents. I'm not sure if they had maybe they have, and I just don't know. I don't know if they had like maybe nickel comics, comic books for 5 cents or comic books for like 7 or 8 cents. I don't know if that was ever a thing. I don't know. I'm just being honest. Don't know if there been anything cheaper than 10 cents. But from my knowledge, from what I understand, 10 cents was about the average of all golden age comic books. When they were all coming out, everything was 10 cents, and it stayed 10 cents. Everything stayed 10 cents till the 60s. Yeah, the 60s, and some things stay 10 cents up until the 70s, depending on what comic book company it was, what was going on. Of course, things were going up finally, at that point, with comic books at least. 50 comics are amazing. Oh, yeah, they are, man. Matter of fact, Lord Thoth, my man, appreciate you. Captain Marvel Jr. Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel Jr. was Elvis Presley's favorite comic book characters. If you notice, when Elvis started getting famous, in case you didn't know, he started having, he stopped wearing like jeans and fucking t-shirts and shit like that. He was getting his clothes fucking handmade. Basically, from what I hear, the lady that he asked to make his clothes gave her some Captain Marvel Jr. comics, and we're like, hey, I want some shit that looks like this. And that's when you started seeing Elvis come with, the clothes with the rhinestones and the bell bottoms, and that's when Elvis started wearing capes, but his capes were half capes. Like Superman, Batman, everybody else that had a cape, they had a full cape where the fucking cape went all the way down to their fucking knees. The Batman fucking cape goes down to your ankles, even further drags on the fucking floor. But Captain Marvel Jr. and Captain Marvel and Mary Marvel, their capes went to the middle of their backs, or maybe up to their butts. To their butts, basically. They were half capes. So it would actually go, the cape would be as long, it would go probably up to under your buttocks. So between like the back of your leg and your ass, right where that spot would meet was where the cape would start. So I'll take that back on the middle of the back part. So yeah, right from there, and they know that as like a half a cape because it doesn't go all the way down. And with that, that's where Elvis comes with his shit, because he wanted to look like his favorite heroes. So yeah, I can dig it. So right here, this is Captain Marvel Jr., issue number 63, Chilling Adventure, as Captain Marvel Jr. meets the Witch of Winter. Tell me what you guys think about this. Tencent Comics. Captain Marvel Jr. So if you own a piece of history there, dude, thank you. I got a few other things that I own. Like I said, I need to see if it's still there. But yeah, this is fucking. I mean, to be honest, the spine of this comic book is ripped to shit. I'll show y'all. This is this, being upfront and honest. Look at this, man. And you can look at this real good and see all the cracks and the creases in the spine. And hopefully I can afford to replace it one day. I'm not sure how much these books are going for right now or whatever. But this one stays in the collection until it's replaced, and that's with all of them that are beat the fuck down like this one. But even still looks good for the most part, except for the spine. But I'm not tripping. I'm glad I have it. Fucking cool as fuck. I like this. The Weather Witch. The Winter Witch. It's crazy. The later iterations of like I'll give you an example. The 90s version of Captain Marvel done by Jerry Ordway didn't have some of these villains. They had like Dr. Savannah, Captain Nazi, the seven deadly sins, Black Adam. But they didn't have some of these other villains that I'm looking at that I've never seen before that are actually pretty fucking cool. Like the Weatherman, that would have been a cool ass villain. I mean, why not use him? I don't know. The Witch of Winter. Yeah. Some good shit. Cam says, look great for a near 80-year-old comic. Yeah. Yeah. Looks good. Looks pretty damn good for and like I said, with these Golden Age comics, like comic books for today, this much is cut out from a regular comic book. So basically all this is probably a good inch, maybe inch and a half is cut out of current day. Like if I was to take a current day comic and sit it in front of this, you can see that this is it. These Golden Age comics has this much room to be bigger. This whole thing right here with all this, about a good inch and a half. Golden Age comics are bigger than Silver Age comics. Never knew that until I was gifted these. These are actually a Fawcett publication. It's kind of cool to have something from back then. Those are the harder to it's like me when I was getting these comics, I was my sight was only set on the Silver Age books. Golden Age, that's a whole nother ballpark right there. Shit, let alone fucking trying to get comic books from 50, 60 years ago. You talking about 70, 80 or more? That's big. That's huge. It's not the same format. There you go. There you go. What do you think about the Black Adam movie with The Rock? You know what? I dropped a video on that about, I think it was yesterday, the day before. You know, I dropped it on, I dropped it, I also dropped it on Reddit. Reddit people are very, just like, they're more cutthroat than fucking Twitter. They'll fucking let you have it. A lot of people were telling me that it was more of a teaser trailer, but even then, nothing about it teased me enough to want to watch the movie, and I'm gonna watch it. I mean, shit. I'll tell you like this. Let me see right here. All right. Like, for instance, like right here, I have the first appearance of ISIS in comic books, Shazam issue number 25. All right. So, ISIS was never a character in DC Comics. She was a made-for-TV character. Harley Quinn was a made-for-TV character. Harley Quinn was never a character first in comic books, and then they showed her in a comic book. That's not how Harley Quinn was created. Harley Quinn, the Joker's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, was created as a cartoon character first, and then manifested into comic books. Her first appearance is the Batman Adventures issue number 12 from the Batman the Animated Series. Now, ISIS is the same way. ISIS is a character that was created first for the live action TV show. Almighty ISIS. I have that TV show. Matter of fact, yeah, there it goes right there. Out of print. Worth anywhere between $125 to $250 online. And this character was made the exact same way. So this is the first appearance of ISIS in comic books. And then boom. ISIS number 1. So ISIS is going to be in the Black Adam movie. So I definitely got to check that. Now, along with that, we have Shazam issue number 28, which is the first appearance of Black Adam in modern day comics. Look at that bad boy. That motherfucker there is beautiful, huh? Worth a few $100. This comic book is. Worth a few fucking $100. You can look this comic book online right now. Shazam issue number 28. And this thing will run you a few $100. This comic book right here. So, and then this character that's beating the shit out of Captain Marvel, his name is Iback. I heard he's supposed to be in either the Shazam movie or the Black Adam movie. He's supposed to show up in somebody's fucking movie. In one of these next two movies. Either the Shazam or the Black Adam, this character is supposed to be showing up. And more likely, it's probably the Shazam movie. Because they have no male people to fight. Do you know the villains for this Shazam 2 movie are all women? How the fuck are they? Dude, you can't even hit a woman in Hollywood now. So how's that supposed to work? It's not going to work. So already the movie's kind of looking like shit. But, then again, this is my Captain Marvel comic books and stuff like that. Oh, 90s kid here. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm a 90s kid also. I just have brothers and family members that have, graced me with the knowledge of a lot of old school shit. And then, of course, I just, I went back myself and started getting a lot of old school comic books. I collected comic books differently than a lot of other people. When a lot of people were into X-Men and shit like that, I was into X-Men, but I was collecting Captain Marvel, Shazam, and I was collecting that and Aquaman when, those comic books were not cool. You could find those at the dollar bins and people didn't give a fuck. Like, they were damn near trying to give those comic books away. Shazam, anything Aquaman were fucking jokes. And while everybody was sitting there laughing and why you collect that and you collect the guy that rides on the seahorse, I heard all that bullshit. Fuck y'all. I'm collecting my comic books. You can't. I wasn't trying to hear none of that shit, man. I didn't give a fuck, man. You can laugh and laugh and laugh, but it's all good. So I had a good time collecting those comic books, and my uncle saw that I was serious about it. He went, he gave me his. Hopefully I got the rest of them, so I got to go look through more books. But it goes to let you, it goes to show that, yeah, I'm very serious. Like, I could sit here like this ain't shit. Like, I got so many Shazam, Captain Marvel comic books that I didn't play when it came to collecting. I was very serious. Again, people thought that, it was funny that I'm collecting those characters instead of, collecting all the other ones that I could have been collecting. I didn't care about that shit. Let me show y'all something else. Captain Marvel Jr. Captain Marvel Jr. issue 118. Issue 118. Do you know how long this thing had to run? Look at this. I'm showing you guys issue 11, issue 24, issue what was that, 30, 38 or something like that. Now look at this. Look at this, guys. This is some cool shit. You got a Robin Hood story. Look at that. Batman, Spider-Man, the X-Men. Yeah. They can't even hit animated women in Hollywood. Yeah, man. So you want to know who? It's funny. You know who the villains are for the Shazam 2 movie? Helen Moran, Lucy Liu, and some other chick. Those are the main villains of Shazam 2. What the fuck are you going to do with that? They're like three sisters that is, they're supposed to have, it's called Shazam Fury of the Gods. So they're supposed to come down and some shit's gonna, I don't know what the fuck the story is, but the fact that Lucy Liu's probably one of the youngest of the three. Who's Captain Marvel gonna fight? Who's Shazam gonna fight? Helen Moran. If you look up who the villains are for the Shazam 2 movie, you're going to fuck around and be like, well, how the fuck is this going to work? So he turns from Billy Batson to Shazam to fight who? To do what? Against three women. Shit. I mean, you know what? I'd rather read this, man. I'd rather look at this shit. You know what's fucked up? All right, this is Captain Marvel Jr., whose real name is Freddie Freeman. If you used to buy a Shazam toy right now from let's say Shazam 1 or Shazam 2, you're gonna see Freddie. He's called Freddie. He's not even called Captain Marvel Jr. anymore. He's called Freddy. Mary Marvel is called Mary. All the heroes from the Shazam family, from these movies, they're all one's called Darla, the other one's called George, and what the fuck? I don't want my superhero called Freddy or George or Darla. Mary was Mary Marvel. Then you had Captain Marvel Jr. You know what was so cool about Captain Marvel Jr.? All right, he gets his powers from Captain Marvel. So basically, when you look at Billy Batson or you look at Mary Marvel, when they needed to get their powers, they would both say Shazam. The wizard Shazam says, "Say my name and you'll be granted my power." So they both Shazam. Boom, they get hit with the lightning bolt. Billy Batson turns into Captain Marvel. Mary, his sister, becomes Mary Marvel. Then when Freddie Freeman became part of the Marvel family, Captain Marvel said, "For you to grant my power, say my name." So when you got the whole family trying to turn into their hero counterparts, Billy Batson goes, Shazam! Mary goes, Shazam! They both get hit with the lightning bolts. Boom, boom. Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel. Freddie Freeman goes, Captain Marvel! And then he gets hit with the fucking lightning bolt, and then he turns into Captain Marvel Jr. So he gets his powers from Captain Marvel. He doesn't get his powers from Shazam, like Billy Batson and Mary do. That's how Captain Marvel Jr. comes about. He says Captain Marvel in order for him to get his powers. He doesn't say Shazam. So how the fuck does Freddie Freeman become Freddy? See what I'm saying? I don't know, man. The New 52 version of them, they fucked it all up, to be honest. But hopefully you guys understood what I was saying with how all this works when it comes to Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel Jr. Cam says 24/7 Fusion Media. Love that Shazam. It's been great hanging with you. Got to bounce to the store. 30 minutes minimum. Thanks for sharing with us. Hope everything gets better quickly. See you soon again. See you again soon. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Cam. And Tatsunami says, see you, Cam. Yeah, man. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. That's the last one. That's the last one is going to go up in the value, huh? That last one is going to go up in value, huh? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure if it's going to go up in value. Zach says they can't even hit animated women in Hollywood. Batman, Spider-Man, and X-Men. Tatsunami, I understand. I mean, I collected all of them too. I was big fans of those comic books. Huge fans. Hey man, what the fuck did I just do? Oh. I was like, where the fuck did I put this comic book down at? Captain Marvel Jr., the world's mightiest boy. So that's how Freddie Freeman gets his powers to become Captain Marvel Jr. And guess what? Captain Marvel Jr. can't even be called Captain Marvel Jr. anymore. He has to be called Freddy. That shit sucks ass. I don't want my superhero called Freddy. So, but this is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Big John, Friar Tuck, Robin Hood. Some cool shit, man. Tatsunami says, Hail's Axe. Robin Hood, how? Well, I mean, it's an interesting story. Time travel. You know what? I'm gonna have to break it down for you sometime. Shazam's gonna get his butt kicked and do a lot of apologizing. Dude, he was getting his ass whooped in the fucking first movie. And he kept doing the same shit over and over to get his ass whooped by Dr. Severe. Come on, man. Zachary Levi and oh my god. This what the fuck, man? Tatsunami says sorry, bad English. Nah, your English is pretty good, Tatsunami. Nah, it's okay. I mean, that's the whole thing. We're not losing. We're the show before FNT. So, you know, if you're bored and you're waiting for FNT to come on, you join me. And, you know, we'll talk about comic books and different things. There's all kind of shit to talk about. And I talk about pop culture, TV shows, movies, comic books, all kind of different stuff. So, you know, there's a lot of people that just kind of go through channels and they're just waiting for Friday Night Tights to start. And I said, you know what? It'd be cool if they can come hang out with me for a little bit. Because I love Friday Night Tights too. I want to watch the show. But while we're all sitting here watching, hell, let's hang out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I do this. Sorry, dude. We're losing against FMT. Nah, we're good. We're still here. Cam later, everyone. Take it easy and be well. Have fun. Tatsunami says, take care. You know what, Tatsunami, you're awesome. And thank you for being here. You know, hopefully I see you again. Hopefully you're subscribed. I'll be dropping videos. And yeah, I mean, I appreciate you just being here and supporting and just being as cool as you've been. Thank you for the tip. Appreciate the love and, you know, and everything that everybody has given me and just hearing me out. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. You know, you guys just don't even understand. But I'm just glad to show you guys, you know, glad to show you guys all these fucking awesome comic books. You know, hopefully you guys, you know, learned a few things about these Golden Age comics. You know, and hopefully you guys just enjoyed the conversation. So just wanted to say thank you to everyone. I'm going to go up. I'm going to scroll up as far as I can. Go down the list. Tatsunami, thank you so much for being here. You've been awesome the whole time. I really appreciate you. Gogo 13's Anime 101. Thank you, my brother. You've been good. Lord Thoth, appreciate you. Pat S, thank you. My boy DD Myers, I love you, my brother. Appreciate you. Man, Zax, my man, you've been awesome, brother. Cam, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up and showing support. Low Spec Linux laptop. Thank you, my brother, for being here, man, and you know, just checking up on me, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Tatsunami says we'll show up again definitely next Friday. You know what? Next Friday I'll be here waiting for you, Tatsunami. Thank you, and I appreciate you. You know, this show wouldn't have been, you know, it wouldn't have been, you know, as good as, you know, if you wouldn't have been here. So, you know, you being here definitely blessed the chat. You know, you definitely came through, and I appreciate you. Thank you for showing your love and support. And next Friday, but by then I would have went through some more comics, and I'm going to show you some different things that I've never shown anybody. So I appreciate you. Thank you. You made my Friday. And everybody out there, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you all for everything that you do. Lord Thoth, my man. Thought you were gone, my brother, but I'm glad that you're still here. Man, you know what? Let me know what you think about these Golden Age comics I showed y'all. I know I got some more somewhere. Hopefully I still have them. And if I still do, I definitely will pop them up next Friday. I definitely will show them to y'all. Nerds, brother. There you go. Good show 24/7. Thank you, man. Lord Thoth, you've been awesome, man. Thank you, man, for being here, man, and looking out for me, man. And dude, I want to get you on the channel, man. We know we have a video or two, man. We got to make Lord Thoth for real, man. Dog, you got to let me know when you got time available, man. I would definitely make time to do a live stream with you, man, because there's a lot of shit I want to talk to you about, man. So let me know when you're available, man. Hit me up, man. And just want to tell you thank you, man, for everything that you do, man. I appreciate you. You know what, Lord, I talk to you about. I talk to my family about you, man. You know, talk about different shit that you've done and service that you've been to your country and everything else, man. It's a lot of it's a lot of worthwhile shit, man. You're a good dude, man. Good man. And I want to pick your brain a little bit, man. Talk to you about a few things. So, whenever you have time, yeah. And 10-4, yeah. And I'm serious about what I said, man. So, yeah, bring the Thoth on, yeah. Lord Thoth is awesome. Very knowledgeable of comics. Owns a collection way bigger than mine, but that's why it's good to be able to show Lord Thoth something that he might or might not have seen, but I might not have as many comics as him, but hopefully I could show him something that he's never seen. So as long as I was able to do that, I did something, so it's all good. Yeah. Tatsunami, I appreciate y'all. Look, you guys, go enjoy Friday Night Tights. I appreciate y'all, man. And next Friday, I will be here and be starting around the same time. So thank y'all. So you guys take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your Fridays. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Get you something to drink, get you some rest. Just take a load off. And just know I'll be thinking about y'all. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all next Friday, all right? So, hell to you. Thank you. And he said this was a treat. Stuff I've never seen, yeah. And I think I might have a few more. I got to go look, but, I'm going to have something else that hopefully you haven't seen. So, it'll be awesome. Look forward to catching up with y'all. And you guys take it easy and take it easy. Peace. Yeah.